Yay, welcome back again to another Pilferpup live art stream here on YouTube. So we're working on the storybook again. As per usual, it's gonna be great. And then we'll do some art critiques and then show some improvements to your work that you guys have been working on, and I think that's really cool. So let's get right into it, and I'll let some people know, play some music, and we'll just have a great time. We'll have a good time. Hooray! Wow, rats. Welcome back, Crown Fox. It's always a pleasure having you here, buddy. I really appreciate you always hopping in, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch, because I have been streaming on Twitch a lot lately. So yeah, let's post this up, fellow humans, fellow puppers. Quacomo, welcome back, friend. My colors are getting a lot better, a lot more tied in, and just really nice. Oof. Loki, how you doing, friend? And Goldfish Snack, welcome back too. Did you like my egg drawing? Didn't we look at that last time, friend? We went over it. Let me see. What now? Hawks has been drawing a lot too, and Aloria's got some really beautiful art as well. Didn't we go over the egg drawing? Didn't we already do that? You're gonna have to post it up again. I think so. Was it the animation? Because that's a thing. You tend to post your animations pretty frequently, friend. But you've been getting so good at it, so it's awesome. I want some warm colors coming in from behind the rats. Maybe not a red, because that'll show danger. So I want something like maybe a brown, which is technically just a red, but something like this. More, maybe less vibrant, like a cool brown. It's almost a blue. Yeet, gray contrast, welcome back, friend. Oh yeah, speaking of which. Some people asked me to let them know. Hello, Gentle Demon. Good to see you again too, friend. Always a pleasure. Alright, let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe. Apparently not. Alright, what's up, Loki? Tell me. Explain to me what. What am I guessing about? There's an infinitesimal amount of things that I could be guessing. When you ask that question, you have to categorize at least a little bit so that when I guess, it's within the range of what it is that you're asking me to guess for, unless it's more rhetorical guessing, in which it's more like, hey, would you believe if this thing? And then I'd be like, wow, I never would have guessed that in a million years. It's a good thing you told me what it was. You're like, wow, that's a lot of words for just me asking a simple question. Look, he's like, I'm done with you. How dare you? Okay, so I finished that fan art for that YouTube. Oh, very nice. And he saw it and liked it and made my whole friggin' day. Well, I'm happy for you, Loki. That's awesome. You gotta keep sharing your art with the people that you love. And keep making art for YouTubers. That's how you're gonna blow up, Loki. You're gonna be the biggest artist ever with that attitude. I sent two also. Oh, nice. Thank you, Goldfish. I appreciate that. Can't wait to see them. I don't know if I want to highlight their butts so much. I do like this backlight, giving them a little bit more like form, but I might need to be more specific with it. Okay, that makes sense. We're gonna go, well, I'll keep this here, and then we'll do a little bit lower like that. Maybe less lower. A little bit stronger right here. It's very round. I don't know if I want it to be that round. I kind of like it just simple. Otherwise it's too like orb shaped. Dab. Yeah, I drew Belly Rub one time and got 7 likes. Nice, great contrast. Dab, mini dab. Pilfer, don't talk about the Sandy thing. What Sandy thing? What possibly could you be talking about when it concerning Sandy? Whatever could you mean, fellow friend? My fine feathered friend. Wink, wink. You're like, oof. It's 3 dark, 5 me. Maybe this one should be a little bit lighter because he is closer up, but I can have more highlights around. Certain parts of him. It's pretty nice, I think. Maybe he's a little too dark. I think there's one on over here too, yeah, that I could darkify. There we go. Kind of frames him a little bit better. Makes his highlights pop out a bit better. The SpongeBob anime thing. Also, I watched a thing on Netflix called Agretzko. Agretzko's so good. Season 2 is perfection. Season 1 is just really fun, really nice. I highly, highly recommend Agretzko. Also, it's very appropriate, so I can recommend it to you guys. Get that nice blue in there. I might make the highlight a little bit more towards that green. Maybe I can make it, no, it's not gonna be purple. We'll make it, we got like a red and a yellow, right? So we got these two, and then the blue. So I wanna stick around this and maybe like make it a warm yellow. So it stays in that like nice warm color before he gets super depressed dog. Why is the dog saying he's gonna have little tears coming off the side? This is where we gotta get like really fancy with the coloring, with the very specific with the highlights. See, I like that color there. That's pretty nice. I don't like that it overlaps though. Pilfer, no. Loki, what have you been working on lately? Other than that one picture that your fellow friend thoroughly enjoyed. That's really nice, actually, because now it's communicating that this light is bouncing onto these characters very, very strong, and I can even have it come at a very specific angle right here, so that way that light kind of hits them very intentionally, kind of like that. Get rid of some of this on the feet though. I might get rid of the one on the arm, I think. Even though it does look really nice, I might just have it be like very small right here. But it might not be necessary. I could do a little bit like that. I'm posting the things. Nice, nice. I can't wait to see it, friend. Redsky. I'm just like, let's go XD. Have you finished it yet, or are you just watching through it still? Just a little bit of a highlight on those ears. I could make this ear like shine through, but I'm not gonna do that. I ain't gonna do it. Might have a little bit stronger highlight right here though. Cut through some of that. There we go. Too strong. Too strong. Pilfer sounds like a name for an iceberg. Wait, what? Like an iceberg lettuce? Hello, came back from dragon hunting. Oh, nice, Koshi. What are you hunting dragons in? Are you playing Monster Hunter? Monster Hunter? The critically acclaimed game Monster Hunter? I don't know if I want this to be so strong here. Maybe tone it down just a little bit more. There we go. That's pretty good. Still no luck on shiny Dratinis or perfect Dratinis. Oh, I see. So you're playing the new Pokemon then. Pilfer, are you Yandere Dev's brother? I don't think that's what's happening. Also, who is Yandere Dev? Yandere Dev. Yandere. Okay, I had to post a low quality version of the finished artwork because for whatever reason Discord is being dumb and won't post the normal one. Yeah, that sounds about right. Discord's kind of like that unless you subscribe to Discord. Then you can post whatever size you wish, I believe. So I'm going to have this go like this. Just a little bit of a highlight here, not on the foot, because I don't care about the foot. And then remove some of that from the back end. And then get some on his tummy. Maybe not. And then maybe a little bit on his back right here. And then definitely some on his tail. Hold on. Pokemon Go. Oh, nice. So, you should add me. You should definitely add me to Pokemon Go, Koshi. I'll give you my code later. Okay, I had to post low quality, blah, blah. Still no luck on shiny Detrinis. Also, I'm currently working on Pilfer. It has a blaster rifle in it. So, I don't know if you wanted that posted. No, you can. That's fine. I'm working on an egg anime. An egg anime. Anime of egg. An egg anime. I want these to be highlighted less. Just a little bit warm on like very specific parts of them. Because I want these three to stand out in this triangle that kind of leads into this character. Also, I could have just had these three be, but I'm going to highlight his cheeks a little bit better in a second. In 1 second. Right there. And then eek. E. Okay, so now I have 4 things in the fridge. Nice. When it comes critique time, we'll definitely look at all of them, friend. I think that'll be really, really fun. Oops. Oops. Less. Right there, just a little bit. I got to go, but I might come back later. Alright, Goldfish, thanks for stopping by, friend. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Let us see, fellow friends. I like how this gets darker back here. The blue mice, pretty cool. Might make different parts of them a little bit darker than others, but we'll get to that a little bit later. Right now I want to focus on making the background a little bit more detailed. Because you're so close up, I want to pull out like that, kind of like just the I guess just the detail of it, to put it simply. Oops. Because you have all this light coming in, right? So maybe some small. Just to, yeah, just like that, just like that. Perfect. That looks so good. Perfect. I'm definitely going to change a lot of this up, but for now, this is looking pretty nice. Let's see. A little bit more of that highlight and detail closer to the middle, like the focus area, yeah. And then I can use some darker colors to counter it. I also have to make this a little bit darker too. Flip. Cool. I don't know if I like this bright color here. And then give him some highlights too. Where is he at? Where are you at, doggo? Oof, those eyes. Those eyes. Do something like that. No, it would have to be a highlight thing that does that. Oops. 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 A nice transition there for that. Do I like that, or do I like it like this? I like the bigger cheeks a little bit better, but it doesn't matter too much. In fridge, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. That's... What? Are you talking about the art fridge? Oh, you are. Okay, cool. Awesome. That's awesome. Oh, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. Thanks, fellow friends. It's a little too ominous, so I'm just gonna have a little bit like that nice light shadow there, so it doesn't get too crazy with thinking like, oh my gosh, this dog's gonna eat us, this little pupper's gonna eat us. So just do a slight shadow there, and it's a little bit darker because it's closer to the light. I like that. I like that. All right, let's see. I mean, I could just change the color like that, right? A little bit softer, not so bad. Maybe we will just keep it this way. No Twitch this time. I gotta do 2 YouTubes. I want to keep like the YouTube going, and then Twitch I'm gonna do more often than YouTube. Feel free to give me the slap down there, Aloria. You're more than welcome to be like, this looks bad, this looks good. I like YouTube. Well, that's why I'm keeping on YouTube for you, Loki. I'm doing it specifically for you. And viewers like you. Because you guys are still very important to me. For money reasons. Just kidding. You're like, wow. way to ruin that. I was in Zoom for all the day. I don't have energy for Smack. Oh my gosh. With your students or with their parents or what? Oh, I like this strong Taito. What happened? I literally just had this. Oof. Thanks, I appreciate that. Epic Gamer Boys. Not today, Epic Gamer Boys, but you guys should definitely check out his channel. It's pretty cool. He does Minecraft stuff. So if you like Minecraft stuff, it's the way to go. That name there. Make this a little bit darker back here. Maybe even like more of a gray. Lel. Which is more exhausting, the students or the coworkers? I mean, at my work, I could definitely answer that question. Both are equally the worst. The hand right here is pretty nice too. Oof. I like this like warm coming in from the bottom. Lel. Wow. I do need this though. Come here, you. Need to highlight this. Nice. And warm. too many corners on it, too many sharp edges, and that's something that we don't want. I want to stay away from that, because this could easily be a here's Johnny moment, and we don't want it to be a here's Johnny moment. We want it to be gentle, kind doggo friend. Ooh, I like that warmth in there. That's really nice. Guess this doesn't matter too much. And Justin got his side hairs removed. Oh, these side hairs? It's because I went running, and instead of taking a shower first, I was like, I want to stream. I should have just showered. But let's be real here. Showers is for beans. I don't want this to look too plasticky. It needs to have more of like a texture to it, I think. That's actually not bad. I don't like that part right there. There might be too much of a sheen in it, so I'm gonna turn that down. My side hairs. Oh yeah, this, like my feathers that I had. Those things were cool. And then now I need to give him some shadow. Wow. Which we'll do with this. Be a little bit more precise with it. And maybe even make it blue. A cool blue. Or a warm blue. Yeah. So it kind of goes like this and back in, but I want to make sure that it connects correctly. So if the light's coming down this way, then this cheek will be like right about here. right? And then his muzzle will come out just a little bit, like right there. And then the rest is fine. Because I like all this like sketchiness right here. And then we'll have a little bit of shadow right here too. Yeah. Just want to try some different effects. Like that looks really nice, I think. The overlay. That warm color coming from it. It's all very warm going into this area where the dog is, but like very cool inside. I want to make these a little bit softer just because I don't want to have any idea or like any possibility of it feeling like dangerous. It's all very like calm and fun journey for all these characters. His ear might be too small, but it's fine. Oh yeah, I need to do highlights on him. I forgot, and that's my favorite part. That's the best part. I like the blue mice. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know if I probably read that already. I apologize. So this, if everything is coming from this direction, right? So it's going to be straight up, but at an angle too. So it'll be rounded like this. I'm going to get rid of some of that in the back. And then same thing with this here, because everything's like very much just circles. Have the little hair sticking out too, because that's kind of fun. And then maybe a little bit there, and his cheek definitely, because that's part of his personality, is those big chubby cheeks. Some on his nose too, and then his muzzle as well. This has to go like that. Oh, this wouldn't be able to show up, would it? It would have to be like right here, because this is going to be caught by where the light can't hit. It might be able to go up a little bit, but that's about it. And same with these fingers can be in shadow. Maybe I'll highlight this a little bit just to have it wrap around like that onto the dog's face. Yo, what's up? How you doing, Given? It's always a pleasure to see you, friend. How have you been? What have you been working on, Given? I wanna know. Can you tell me? I wanna know what Given's been working on. You're like, wow. Did you write that? Yeah. It's my own original. I'm doing great. Just been grinding that Utubu lifey. Yeah, I'm right there with you, friend. Just streaming all the days. Oof. That's good though. Any sweet new art that you can show? That would be awesome. If you guys haven't checked out Given's channel already, please do. He's got some sweet art and stuff. He's one of those fantastic artists of YouTube. There we go, that's pretty good. I just do Minecraft. Oh no, I don't. Oh, I thought you did. I'm sorry. Well, if you guys like Minecraft, then check out his channel. I keep forgetting that you don't do art on YouTube. I apologize. I like that. Why did my music stop? No. No. Okay, cool. No, you're fine. Lel. Lel. LOL. Let me see. Where's this? The shadowing. The shadows. The shadows. Did that work? No, it did not. This needs to be less sharp. Like that. There we go. And now those eyes are super sharp and everything goes back into those eyes. Those eyes. For a sec it looked like the mice were watching a movie in a movie theater with the dog. Oh, like he's on the big screen. I mean, that's not the worst thing, right? It kind of like still portrays that in a sense. It's like they're all just looking out of this hole. That's funny though. My eyes keep changing from this piece where like the further into it I get, the more I learn, and I'm like, oh no, I should change it, but I'm not going to. I like it too much to like go overboard and trying to fix things. I like it too much. That's pretty good. I do want these to be like, yeah, that brown color right there. Maybe this could be a little bit more yellow as well. That way it kind of still pulls more attention to that area around the face. It's pretty good. Maybe even this one too. And then as he goes inside, it can cut off right here. Yeah, just like that. Then I guess this could be a little bit bigger. That's pretty good. If I get rid of it, it's pretty soft this way though, which I really like. That strong highlight's a little too much for me, so maybe I'll turn it down. Let's see what overlay does. Sometimes that's fun. Oh, it's a little too bright. I just like messing with these because sometimes they can be kind of neat. That's basically what I already had. Maybe if we made it a warm color. Let's try that because we got this color here. Just do this and a little bit more warm. It's a little too desaturated, I think. It's pretty fun. Just turn it down a little bit. We're good. I'll do these few lines right here and then we should be good. Because this isn't supposed to be like crazy detailed, right? Very simple. Simple and elegant. Keep this nice strong line right here. And I had this one right here too. There we go, perfect. Now he's not too crazy. And then I'll just make this like gray out in the back so that way it kind of like fades into the background like that. Have some like light coming through, right? Maybe a little bit lighter here. Very simple, very nice. It's gonna look kind of like more like that. I like the line art. It's like so soft. Alright, cool. This one's technically done. I'm still gonna come back and like do a little bit more detailing on it, but that's not as important. So we're gonna work on, yes, save. His face here. We did this one, which I still need to do a bit more on this, but I could do that separately. So I'll find another to do. I should work on the bird a bit because I really am excited. Oh, this one's fun. That one's cute. I like the bird. Where's the superhero one's pretty fun. Superhero dog. Oh, I love the rabbit. She's my favorite. Sad dog, no. Just out of curiosity, have you ever done like hyper-realistic drawings? Not necessarily, no. That's not really my style. I like to stick more like cartoony stylized. I could if I really wanted to like practice in that direction. But whether or not that's something I want to spend time on is a little different. That'll be like another step at some point. Hello, Kokomo. How you doing, friend? It's always a pleasure. I'm gonna take this, gonna delete all this around him. And then file save as 7.8. Kind of like it right here. The horizon line's going to be around the head. What if I moved it down? I guess he would need to be in the like middle, over here somewhere. Yeah, because then this TV could be here. Yeah, nice. Love your cartoon drawings. All, anyways, thanks. I really appreciate that. I'm still learning. There's still plenty more that I have to study and like try and figure out with all of this. But this is going to be the first project where I'm like kind of try-harding for a product. I kind of want it to be from here, honestly, so that way the horizon, everything in this horizon connects to his head, so that way it's that way it all kind of like draws you in from there as you kind of look at what it is that I'm trying to get you to see. I don't know what that is. Be a little bit more specific a little later, but for now I just want to make sure this is all like correct. Cool. Or at least like we're generalized. This one will be a little later. This 55. There we go. I think flow is like something like 60. Yeah. I like this round nose that he has. Here to there. But I have to go. Sorry I couldn't stay for long. Keep up the good work. Oh, thanks, bud. I appreciate it. I hope you have more content for me to check out, friend. I'll check it out after the stream. Looks like he's got a bib. I think it needs to be smaller than that. I do like that it like curves outwards, so it's like almost just a circle. Yeah, that looks really good. Well. Well, that's interesting, because, like, technically his foot should be up there, I guess? Because if I were to do it this way, then one foot would be, like, here, and then the other one would be down here. Horizon line. Yeah, because this shows it as if the horizon line's here. So because it's so far from it, this would have to be like that. And then this elbow would be like here to this elbow here. And it would be coming from a different angle altogether. So maybe I should keep it the way it was. But I do like this. So I'll definitely keep that. Oof. Daniel Chan, I'm really curious as to what he is watching, because that's an expression of pure joy. I appreciate that, Daniel Chan. we'll have to get to that. It's something with superheroes, that's for sure, because in one of the other scenes, he is the superhero of the show that he's watching. So it's probably something like akin to Spider-Man, or something like that. It's Super Dog. It's Spider Dog. Now I gotta do his little puppy friend. It's just looking off in some other direction. This will have to be like a smaller stylus for this character. More precise. Not that I want to, because I'd like to keep it all on the same like line weight, but oh, this is not good. There's a tangent here. Unbab, how you doing, friend? Thanks for all the likes, guys. I appreciate it. There we go. That's pretty fun. If I were to get rid of this, it would look like that. Doggo-chan. Cool. I'm going to take this and move it down here where I had it originally. Actually, I think I put it between them like that. Right? No? Did I? It was like right there. That's interesting that I would have put it here. Dang, Tommy's Burger sounds so good right now. It's so funny. Burger Pog. Give me that Burger Pog. I'm all in, fan. Let's see. Let us see. So I definitely want maybe the carpet's like it would be like this, I think. And the carpet can be kind of like messed up. And then have it maybe like, I think that's a little too high though. It would have to be a little bit lower, like flattened out a bit. Oops. I guess I'll just redraw it. I guess I'll just have to redraw it. Well, let's see. The perspective I am gonna move, actually, it's gonna be right here in between these two. And then the carpet will come from this way. Well, it'll be the sofa. That was the mistake I was making. Yeah, the sofa will be like this, and then this part will go like that, and then up this way. Yeah, as it's coming out towards you. It's kind of fun. And then you won't be able to see the top of it. I guess it'll be like this. And then the bottom part of the sofa will be right here. Yeah, that's kind of fine. And then the lower part of the sofa will be like this. And then the floor is right here, so it'll have these like little feet. Come out this way, right? It's not what I necessarily want, because I would like the head to be like here, and then the sofa go like this, right? Because then it would point at this character, but I think it might be better to have it point down here at this, so that this stands out a little bit more. So it's very important to realize, like, oh, he's enjoying his time with his little friend. Most like simplified sofa I can make, right? Maybe this foot's a little bit bigger. Yeah, like that. It's kind of nice. Like it can support the weight of 3 humans on it or something, right? Have a little bit of that. Pushing into the carpet a bit. And this is going way too far down. It needs to be like much more subtle like that. It's a burger sofa with lettuce and fries. So if he's like right here. What is this, a computer monitor? Actually doesn't look too bad. It's a little too square for me. I like it when things are more like bowled out or round and not so strict shaped, even if it is like correct, right? There you go, that's pretty good. So really, I should probably zoom in more and then have this be like over here. Can I do that? Is that an option? It would be like that, which looks probably even better. Maybe bring him down a little bit more. Gets more like intimate in the piece, right? There we go, that's better. Compared to that, this is more like intimate, I think. Maybe even like a little bit higher. Oops. Like right there. Yeah. Compared to that, or that, or that. I like that. Very nice. Let's see. Probably somewhere like here. Gotta get it right, fam. Meow, kitten mittens. Do your cats make too much noise? You'll be smitten. That's still one of my favorite, like, videos. Have the legs be like there. Oof, I hate perspective. It's such a booty. Such a booty clap. Alright, what time is it? Is it time for a critique? No, I kind of want to start it early because this is so painful to do. And I want to stop. I should have Old Yeller be like right here as one of the DVDs. Old Yeller. Just like, oh. Good thing dogs can't read. What have you guys been up to lately? What's new with y'all? Entertain me. Entertain me instead of me having to entertain you. Please! Get back to that in a bit. Okay, then how is he reading the subtitles on the anime he's watching? It's clearly an anime. I think this looks a little, maybe it should be a little bit wider, like right here would be good. That's actually not too bad. I could just edit that real quick. He's watching Cringe Universe, the worst anime ever made. Maybe he just appreciates the quality of animation and finds joy in that. It's not always about story, Chrono. Some people just like watching anime for the plot. They like watching it for the animation. Or rather, they don't mind watching it. You know what? Never mind. This argument's clearly not what I had intended. It's always about story. Make up your mind. Ooh woo. Oh great. Now I have to like fix all of this shenanigans here. This was a huge mistake. Huge. There we go, that's good. Well, no, that's bad. This needs to be closer to the front. If it's gonna be like the sound bar or something. There we go. Ah! This makes me so angry. There we go. Fixed. Permanently fixed. Like my cat. Oof. Like Chrono. He's like, wait, what? Make up your mind. something like this, right? Oh, I guess it would have to be like... I think I messed this up though, because now that it's this long, I might need to make all this longer too. No! Time to start over from scratch on this here cabinet. That's what I get for trying. That'll teach me to try. If I just did perspective studies all day, this would probably be so easy. But then I would be dead inside. If you don't try, you can't fail. Ooh! You're not wrong. When I see all my other art friends and I'm like, oof, clearly. If you don't try, you can't fail. They're like, wait, what? Excuse me? You want to say that again? Perfect. Something like that way. Woohoo! Man, Super Mario 64 was so cool. Much good game. Why is this table so long all of a sudden? This makes me sad. That's way too long. It needs to be like brought in, which is exactly where it was before, which makes me now very angry. Why do I do this to myself? Why? So there's this weird gesture kind of like here, so maybe I need to have something going this way. Yeah, so maybe this windowsill should have like an arc to it or something like this to keep that gesture going, and then maybe have something over here, and then maybe have something over here going like this to bring it back in. This was not something that I set up as I should have, sadly. It's like, I can't go backwards though, you know? Like, I want to, but that'll make it so this never comes out, and that's a huge problem. So ideally, I could have this, but like that for the windowsill. That might be good, or for the curtains rather. Right? And that way it kind of goes like, maybe like this. Feature in the floor. Why don't you put this in the friggin' actual chat? Have the grain be another point of reference, or am I just an idiot? What? How many point of references do you want? I mean, you're not necessarily wrong. You're saying like this, right? If it's wood floor, you could have it be like this, and then it would bring it around. But you would want it to be like, I don't want such, like this is turning into such hard shapes here. Like there's a straight line here, and then this too, and it has this nice curve here. But I need this to be not so like strictly shapen, There needs to be more like fluidity to it, which is why the couch is like kind of angled like this. Actually, that would be way better if it did have just this like weird angle to it, like that. Because now it's like it's getting like it's like getting stretched out like that for like a almost like weird perspective. The TV can't be at an angle. That would be weird. So the table could technically be rounded out, or rather can be rounded out, which I might do. Is that window open? For the curtains, no. I mean, it could be. I could just have the window open to have it. That's actually a good idea. I appreciate that. Because it'll show like a calmer, I guess you could say, like with it having these bars here, it's almost like a prison, right? If I did this. So by having it open like right here, you can, it's almost like adventure awaits, you know? It has that like open appeal to it. I like these bigger things to the window sill. Looks a lot nicer. Like right here and right here. Well, the fabric and stuffing doesn't bulge, so that is a very natural look to the couch. Does bulge. Yeah, right, exactly. But you know, I like that it kind of comes out at an angle like this, because it helps with this move around like that. And it also kind of points at him here. So there's a lot of different things to implement with it, but yes. This is pretty good. So I can combine these two. And then maybe it'll just be a picture here. I'm just kidding. Now I do like the window aesthetic. Well, I guess the curtains would be like hanging down like this, right? Overstuffed couch that has a grandparent that was at a grandparent's home. It's very comforting. Oh, right. Yeah. The like super soft couches. They should make like Lazy Boy have like a VIP, like extra Lazy Boy. It's just like bulging couches instead. Super hyper like stuffed couches. It's just like this. It's just super gross, like a cloud. Well, I asked because the way the curtains are now, they look like the wind's coming. Right, exactly. I mean, I could have like the curtains flowing like this from the window. And then have a little tree out here. Right? A little happy tree. Or maybe like clouds or something. No, there would be no clouds. Maybe tiny clouds, maybe a bird. Meow. A bird watching his little bird friend. Like here. There's a whole flock of birds. And the little mice down here too. I could have the mice down here so that way it kind of like shows ahead of time. Not foreshadowing. Then I can't sneak it up on the bird for lunch. Dang. And then a person behind the cat TikToking it. Oh my gosh. What a jerk. Not even gonna save the bird. Just me in my garage with my Lamborghini. Or me with my Lamborghini in my garage. Birds aren't real. They're just created by the CIA to spy on us, clearly, right? That's what you were gonna say? You're not real, man. I mean, I literally could just do, like, one line, right? Whoa! You're so smart, Pilferpup! And then cut out where the base is. Like I'm supposed to. Like a good artist would do, right? Get rid of this to go. Dang. I need to fix some of this. Because this doesn't go wide enough. It needs to come out here and then go like that, I think. Yeah. Like the Tailor of Gloucester, the mice are just on break. What? I'm gonna look that up. Oh, okay, Beatrix Potter. Where did the mice go? That's what I want to know. Tailor of Gloucester. Oof, I love Beatrix Potter. She's sugoi. It's all like very simple, but you know exactly what all of it is. Those clippers look pretty nice. Alright, so we're gonna stop this for now. The mice finished the tailor's clothes order for the mayor on Christmas Eve. Oh, nice. So they got Christmas Day off. It's a nice little lesson, I think. Alright, time for critiques. And I know there's like not that many in here, I think. Actually, there is a few in here. There's one by Aloria. Save this. Gonna do this, this. Critique time. Zoop. Aloria is one of our fancier artists here. She does very realistic paintings, all like in watercolor. It's a sad rabbit, it's so cute. Maybe she's a sad rabbit. Here's a sword from Ben. Ben, I have things to say about this sword. We're gonna go over it, fam. We did this by Loki, we did the animation. There's this one from Hawks. Goldfish with her very simple, almost like minimalist art style. And then a little animation if I can get that going. This is another from Locachini Alfredo. Another from Loki. Bunny! Wow, I'm gonna get a bunny, by the way. We're moving on the 10th. And that'll be pretty cool. Alright, critique time, fam. We're gonna start with Geloria's Gelatinous Delorean. I like this blue that you have right here that it seems like you almost accidentally put in there, because I do see some blues in here. You can kind of see that on the wheel. It's kind of blue in here, and then there's some blues out here. I personally like when there's more saturation, but it seems like your pieces are more realistic where saturation isn't so like prevalent. But I do like a lot of this. On these like specific folds right here, I tend to have a little bit more like highlight on it, like that. But your style is very different from mine, right? So these things don't show up as much on yours because you do like that realistic where the light doesn't shine through, but I like to exaggerate it just so it communicates a little bit better. Like right here, you can really see that twist of the ear. And then maybe make this come in like a little bit more like that. So that way there's more space between the objects. Even if a bunny rabbit wouldn't be that way. He also kind of looks like he's got an afro. I don't know if that's just because of the color behind it. I would have had a little bit lighter, like right here, and really shaped that head. Like this maybe. But bunny afro is pretty funny. I would have maybe had some like spots here, right? To have that like nicely kind of lead in. But I love it. It's great. These little like spots on its side are really cute. And it also kind of pulls in the viewer's eyes inside like that. Leads them up to the back, which leads them to the head. The eye is really nice too. I love that. A little bit slightly lighter of a sheen just where that light's hitting, because if it's a sphere and the light's coming in from your shadows here, so the light's coming in from here, that means that the lighting is going to be directly here because it's going to hit a right angle and go straight to the viewer's eye. So that's really fun. You could have had some of this grass back here too, which might have been fun. Maybe some grass behind it leading in. You know, something like that. But it's also small. Like how big are rabbits compared to grass, right? They're pretty tiny. So you could have had it be like a little bit bigger. But that's all like not so important. The main thing is I really like the detail, and you have this clear, like this line right here from where the shadow hits, and then it kind of wraps like that, and then it's right here as well for these arms, and then it hits here specifically. So it's almost like the light is coming from this way and this way too, which is really awesome. I don't know, I have some chunks of a bunny. I've seen some chunks of a bunny. Well, what were... Oh, you're like giant ones? Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. That's just my 2 cents. Alright, this is Ben's work. Ben, you designed a sword, which is super cool. But we're gonna go over like something that is like one of the fundamentals of any design. And that's taking small, medium, and large of a shape. And then simplifying silhouette. I don't know how to spell silhouette. Hold on. Thank you. I didn't draw it. I spelt it wrong. Cool. Sorry I passed out while on bed. No worries, Koshi. You don't have to be super specific about sticking around. I just wanted to let you know that I was streaming, friend. Okay, so we have this blade, right? You got the hilt and all that stuff. Let's over exaggerate this design, which is basically just this, right? This is your design. Kind of goes like that. So if this is like where all the weight is gonna be attached to this thing, so that you're basically... Great swords are bats. Like, people think that they're for cutting, but they're more for bludgeoning than they are for chopping a limb off, right? Even though they can, because they're sharpened, they're mainly to break through and then hit super hard. So, that being said, all this is going to have the weight be on this, bring that down, and then you're going to have it be like... This hilt is going to be like super long, because you're going to grab that bad boy with 2 arms. Unless it's well, it looks like you wanted an arm here and here, but you might just want a one-handed weapon, right? So we're just gonna say that it's a 2-handed weapon, which means that this actually has to be longer. But that might not be a bad thing. We can break it up into smaller bits too. Let's say this is the small, and this is the medium bit, and this is the large bit, right? And you're gonna want some of that weight behind it. Now it's just Cloud Sword at this point, but whatever. With 2 arms, the images. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Remember, this is a PG channel, right? So that being said, I guess if you're cleaving, right? If you got like a cleaver, it doesn't matter if there's a hilt, because they're not gonna be clashing weapons, which is why great swords also have this thing here, right? It's because when another blade hits it like this, it's gonna go and it's gonna go all the way down and hit this thing right here. It's gonna stop right there, so it doesn't slice off your hand bits, which would be super bad. Not like the movie Super Bad, but yeah. And then it also has this too, but that's for a different reason. Alright, so you got your hands here, and then you got your pommel, which has to be like pretty big because you want this weight to counteract this weight right here. Not only that, but you also want it to get someone with, because your blade is so slow and so big that like when you move, you can go back and you can hit someone with it, right? And you can do all kinds of crazy stuff with the pommel. It's very important. Anyways, so we have our medium part and our large part and our small part. So if you want these blades to come out, you would probably design like maybe it be like a little bit bigger like this, and then some bigger, smaller bits, and then another large one for this, and then smaller. Or maybe even at the front, you can have it be like small, right? And then this could be large. And then you have the medium ones right here. And then maybe they come in like this. And now you have more of like a design. And then you want that fire in it, right? So maybe it's more like this, right? So now you have like almost like this weird shark weapon that shreds. Because that's the whole reason you'd have that for there. That's for backswing. Yeah. Hold a busted sword. Okay, I had to go walk my dog when I'm back. No worries. We're just doing critique time. So if you got anything you want critiqued, please post it up. So now you have this nice design. And I'm going to curve these in because the whole point of these is for shredding, right? And so your blade's going to have to... This looks like something out of World of Warcraft. It makes me really sad now. It couldn't be from like a good game. Wow. Oh yeah, and then you have the flames going like this, but those are gonna break off, so we're gonna have them go maybe the opposite way, kind of like that. And then because of this hilt, the pommel, go like that. Maybe you can like poke somebody with that bad boy, and then the blade would keep going through here, right? Because if it stops here, you're gonna hit, and then that blade's gonna fly off. So this has to literally go like all through here to reinforce this blade right here, you know. Otherwise, if it's literally just like a sword with this, and like it's like you got some screws right there, this is gonna break off as soon as you hit. So that's my 2 cents on designing a weapon. And then you can kind of design this around that part like that. And then maybe your fire is like going on the inside of the blade like this, right? And then this whole back part can be reinforcing the front. Looks like out of Monster Hunter or something, maybe. But yeah, so that's my 2 cents for that. Take it or leave it, Ben. It's all for you. This is was this Hawks? No. Oh yeah, it might be Hawks. Hawks with her doggos, her doggo friends, her furry art. It's totally cool. I like that this ear goes out like that. It's kind of cool. I like this. Yeah, you kind of did this here with this line here, which is really cool. Which means that this shape goes like this going back. So it goes like almost like a pyramid. Even though, like, yeah. So then it's like this. So it has 3 points here and then 4 I guess 3 points here as well. For that 3D shape of like what you're trying to do here. So then this would go like that. And then these cheeks are pyramids too. And then this can go... I like this little snout that kind of like wraps in like that, which means that this one could go like this. And you kind of follow the same line for perspective all throughout the piece. So if the ears are here, yeah, like that, and then the eyes would be like right here. Right? And then I normally have these little lips. So that way it shows that perspective as well. And then I have the chin there. So you can read the expression on the character a bit easier. And then this part here for the snout, the snoot. And then if you really want to get crazy, you can have this here. And then, oof. So now you have the body, which is going to go like this for the chest cavity, right? I think your character's female, so it'll be like this. Chest cavity wraps around like that. Then you got your little spine here, and then you got your pelvis, which is going to sit on the floor, right? spine like this, so that means the back would be like that shape. And then because your legs come out here, these bones go this way, and then they go like that and like that. So then you can have the feet go like this, right? Because everything's based off the bones, and then you got like muscles on top of that, and then you get the skin and the fur, which is what you see as a person. But then to simplify, you kind of like have this stuff here, and then this right here, this perspective line is also in all this right here, right? I shifted it a little bit in this for the knees because this one is tilting a little bit and coming closer to you. This one you can also do the same thing with if you want, where it like goes down and tilts this way. Right here, and then the butt follows that same perspective line, right? Going like way out this way, which means the horizon line is like right here. Oops, right here somewhere. Or that doesn't make any sense. It's like over here. Oh, it would be even above that. So yeah, so then this connect that, then that. If I were to do it right. Dang, that's like, it's like right here. Yeah, it is right here. Wow. And then your feet would be a little bit closer. Like that. And then you can just follow like where things line up, because your arms are going to be the same length, right? Regardless which direction you follow them from. Unless one's doing like a gesture, but like even if I do these weird gestures, look at my elbows. They're still like lined up. So even if one arm was here and one arm was here, right, these elbows, like, they can't necessarily unalign too much because the distance of your bones are still going to be the same for the most part, unless you got some like other thing going on. And same with these butt cheeks, and that's where the booty comes in, like this. It wraps up like that, it gets all flat too, and then you have this shape there. But yeah, very nice, very, very nice. I hope that helps. Now we got probably Loki stuff. Oh no, we got Chicken Nugget. Chicken Nugget did this, which is pretty cool. I do like all the simplicity of this. There's not much that I would change. I don't know what these lasers are for specifically. Maybe if she was in front of it. I would show a little bit of those eyebrows, but it's really up to you. I like the inside of this shell being this color, but what if you were to take the highlight and put it, or even this like highlight here, and put it on this side to show that this is the in shadow here, and then this is in light here, and then you can even have like subtle highlights right here and right there. And then with circles, the shadow, if it hits here, it's hitting these like corners of the circle. I'm back, was watching a show. What a surprise. Loki returns for the critique time. I knew you were here, Loki. I'm on to you, friend. You can't fool me. So this light would be like right here. I always call it Loki just because I can. I get that privilege. And then this could be in shadow too, because it's behind this where the light can hit. And then you can have a super highlight for that edge right here. Seeing it like it's starting to really pull it out. And then if it's with this background here, you can take this color and you can move it towards what these two colors are, right? So if this color's here and your other color is over here, right? This color here, this color here, you would just move this color towards it. Something like that. Maybe even a little bit more. And then you could be like, whoa, that's radical, bro. And now you have this nice, like, color coming through. Or if you really want to just be more specific, you can just do this. Take this color, make it a warmer, a cooler version of it, and be like, meh. And then it would literally just be that. And then you can blend it if you really want to, like that. But I like using something that's more not just the exact. You can break the rules a bit more with that, and it looks better in my opinion. And then if these are circles too, you can also bring that over here. Like that. And then same with, well, the inside's fine. You don't need to change much of that. But then you could also have like these lasers. I don't know what the lasers are for, but you can also have them. I mean, at that point you should probably just do like the small, medium, and large, right? For design's sake. But I do like that it's pointing at what you want it to, and that's the lesson that I like keep trying to repeat with you guys. But we want that small, medium, large, right? So more importantly is these hands, right? So we're gonna have like that nice one right here, and then we have a maybe like that small being a little bit smaller than what we got here, something like that. And then you can have like a large be for the base, something like that. And then make this a little bit more, a little bit more of that medium here. There we go. See, and then you can even do a smaller one if you want, like right there. Cool, but I would just leave it like that. Anyways, moving on. Very nice. Very nice. Loki, I want to be me, but what does that mean? What does it mean to be you, Loki? Reminds me of a Digimon. It kind of does, doesn't it? Wait, Pilf, is it ever actually a problem when I disappear until fridge time? Serious question. No, Loki, I just like teasing you, friend. I just like that you always show up like right at fridge time, and I'm always like, hey, it's Loki. It's like, you don't miss a beat, friend. You're allowed to be, you're not obligated to be here, Loki. That's my point. I'm sorry if I made you feel like I was poking too much fun, friend. You know I appreciate you. Alright, so your light's coming from the front, right? It's going to hit all these directions. We can have, because the hair goes like this, we know it's coming from this side. You do that like invisible streak, and then you're like, oh, I know where I want this to line up. And then because it's hitting the corners like here, you can have it be like this. Because it's also coming from what looks like below, right? Something like that down here. And then, I would probably get rid of that and just leave it around this. But anyways, yeah, because you have the light coming from the inside of this hands. So you want everything to go out from that direction, right? And so if we're looking at all of this, it'll be on the outside. Yeah, like that. Maybe even like the fingers here. I do like that this gets blurry. That's pretty cool. I would have made this sharper then. Or maybe this would have been like, watch this. Watch this, friend. I mean, obviously you don't want it to be like that crazy, but it's sharper now, so it's going to stand out more, and then you can have all this down here be, what's it called? Like much more blurry. It's going to break my computer trying to do this. Oh. Is any of that registering on my computer? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So as all this gets blurrier, it's going to make the other stuff stand out that's sharper. So then you can have something like this for the jawline can be very like specific. And then the mouth can be very specific. And the hair here too can be very like a little bit more detailed. Give it more of a shape too. The shoulders and then that chest. Give this more of like an angle. I wouldn't use such exacts for like circles for like that. I'd give it a little bit more of like a like a direction, right? Like have everything kind of be like lean a bit too. But this is so cool. Your anatomy's getting like really nice, Loki. This is awesome. And then remember that this tension that's here, it's not random, right? It's like there's parts in your shirt that it's like causing that tension in the same way that muscles wrap around bones in a certain way for a reason, and like there's a corner on your elbow for a reason, because that bone's popping out. It's the same way with his tension. So if like his arms are coming in like that, like you can see it on my shirt, if I just do that, you can see that the tension's building here and then these corners are coming out, right? So you have this come here and that come there, and then it's building that tension for the inside here. And then as his chest comes in too, unless he's like super thin and has no body fat, it's still going to make those like chest boobs, right? Like this, and then you can have it go like a little bit more like that too. And then it'll wrap around probably his stomach here a little bit like that. And then you can exaggerate this too. Where's his fourth finger? He's a human. Remember, like, gestures will give you a lot. Just trying to figure out those forms like that. Also, you could have had them come out more, because he's very square shaped right now, which is fine. You could say that there's like solidification, or like, you know, like steadfastness in his pose. Lol, we just got back from defeating the time butterfly. Nice. Reminds me of the Digimon egg. The blurriness was actually a glitch due to FlippleClip not properly registering objects when they're moved around. Oh, I see. I have traumas. What? Souvenirs on Jeez Louise. Chicken nuggets. Oh my gosh. Gentle Demon. How you doing, friend? He's a human. Well, half human. Alright, I mean, fair enough. I'm just pointing out stuff, low-key. You know I appreciate all your art, friend. I'm just asking you questions that... Oh wait, he does have... Hold on. He has his forefinger here, right? And then, because this is what I think similar to what we discussed last time. And then he has his thumb, but he has his forefinger here. So then all you're missing is just that finger there. So then this should come in a little bit more like that. And then this like that. But these two, I think, are too close together. So I would have had it be more like this, and then had his other part of his hand go like that almost. Right? And then you could have had the thumb come out like that. So he's kind of going like this. Or maybe even this one just comes out a little bit. Because if you put the thumb and the forefinger close together, it's like, ow. It's saying that these are both thumbs. So you have to be careful what things you pair together with the fingers in general. Like this looks really good because these two are very much, you know, like that. This looks really good too because they're all right there. And then you could have had one finger maybe closer, and then that thumb could have come like this, maybe back more, right? I know I'm like botching it. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's going like, can't count. I mean, you're not wrong. Confirmed, Pilferpup can't count. This is really good. I think you should have just hunched this up a bit more like that. But this is awesome. Exaggerate those hands a bit more. He's like, ha ha ha. So bring him up to like his mouth line. Like if you were to act it out and line it up, these hands would be, his shoulders would be here, his arms would come out, and then his hands would be like this, like lined up with his mouth. I like his claws. Yeah, his claws are awesome. I like that his fingers go like this and have that little claw on it. Panicked laughter. Also, you should have used one of these. I forget what they're called when you a Dutch angle, because it's like everything's off kilter. You know, everything's like a little wacky. Well, this is really great. I love, like I say, your anatomy's like really good, and you're constantly improving with it, which is so awesome. So keep it up, Loki. Ooh, this one's really cool too, Loki. Has anybody else posted anything? No, just these last two. Oh yeah, this is the other one you did. It's colored. I like this white here. I like that it leads up to the eyes, and this is the brightest color. Something like that, maybe. It's like anime, like Gundam, when the gets all crazy. Oh yeah, and then you could have had it reflect on his hand. Remember, because I always say like have that kind of pull over from your primary, which is probably like either the hand or the eyes. Like this is the main thing I want you to focus on, and then have it also connect with the other part of them too, so you can have that lighting come through there, and then maybe even be on his collar here. That tension. This is awesome though. He's got the anime meme eyes. Yeah. I don't know how to do that sound like this. That's awesome. I really like the brow, and then how you had the lines underneath too, and then the ears look really good as well. Those like very specific lines right here. Yeah, the shirt could have probably come down just a little bit more. Like right there. And then you have that light part, and then the dark part under it. Those sound effects. Sorry, get like doing. Whoa, Loki. Whoa, he's clearly got a super soaker going on here. And it's got the little squirty do. Water gun. Water blaster. Water blast. It's a Splatoon weapon. This is awesome though. You always draw this character with his gun and his like mask, and I like that a lot. This is really cool too. This is really good. He's a werewolf from 2 minutes ago. Right. It's really cool. I like the perspective on this weapon as well. And then the hands follow that as well, which is really cool. It's like you figured out that this all goes like that, and then even his thumb has that nice like volume to it. Very nice, Loki. I love it. I love it. And that's everything, guys. That's all of the arts that you guys posted. It's really cool, man. Very nice, very nice. Alright, I think that's going to be it for the stream today. I really, really want to go get something to eat because I'm very hungry. So that's going to be what I do. Demon need draw. Yeah, you do. Yeah, good job with the perspective on that. Very nice. Quokamo, thank you. Bye, Pilfer. Yeah, thanks for hanging out all. I hope you had a good time. Taco pizza. That would be delicious. A taco pizza. That'd be really nice. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everyone. I really appreciate it. Have a great night. Stay safe, Wolf. Bye. Oof, no information yet.